Carter-Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. Time is starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we are looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Blue Devils offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Fighting off the defender. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the return. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. And it will be C.J. Bailey at the helm. He's trying to flush that last performance. 4 interceptions and just a single touchdown pass. The run inside. It's Scott.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. To the air, it's Bailey. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit.
Guys, look at this. You're surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Duke! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Fields. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. NC State heads out gearing up to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. He'll toss it. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Breaks the tackle. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Spins away from the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And the Blue Devils are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got it set up on the outside. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their 1st. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He'll pull it down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Douglas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Right on the money. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Gauze. And he's wrestled to the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Makes the quick grab. Crosses the 30. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Fires to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. The give out of the gun. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. And the Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to him. And he could not get loose on the run.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights. Good. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a 1st down.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Looks as if we have an injured Blue Devil on the play. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Reads it, fires complete. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got about 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires quickly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. NC State going up-tempo.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they...
Makes the grab in their space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He'll take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Making side adjustments here. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
The Blue Devils take a timeout, and that's the last one. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at...
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, North Carolina State!
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Goes high to pull it in. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He goes right back to the air. And wings it incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got his man on the right. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. to throw, time running short in the half. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Lofts one deep down the right side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the Utah Utes.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
To the air on 1st down. He's got him. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here comes the hurry up.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the 2nd half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
NC State quick to the line.
Hey, man, he didn't even need 2 hands. Like, you think running back, you got to throw it on his body for him to catch it.
There he goes. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to take it outside. It's Scott. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Firing to the right, complete.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. So now it's 2nd and long. They go right back to him. Shakes off the defender. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. There's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Trying play action. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. To the air, it's Bailey. Working that left side now. At the 35, he's loose. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. There's a crease. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. In the red area, it's Scott. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the 1st down. Timeout, Duke. That's their 2nd. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. Intercepted to stop the threat. That's the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Lofts one high and deep. Snatches it on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. So the final period starts with a second down play. Offense in a bunch formation. Caught in the backfield, it's Little. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Complete. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to return it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the left. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Holds and fires complete to the right. Breaks it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively,
here's trouble. Ball's out in the end zone. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And not much else could go wrong. A defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
And the extra point is good.
41, NC State, 13.
And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Back to pass, it's Bailey. He lobs one high down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
NC State going up tempo.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Snow.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. They'll go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense, just shy of the 2-minute mark. 2:02 remaining here. Finds a little space. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. He's got his man across the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Snow. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting a...
Unleashes one deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.